So unserious? Exactly. I don't give a fuck. All right. For everyone who wants to know what the fuck is going on or why I have a cake or why I had or the whole point of me having a fucking cake, basically. So I've had a long-standing goal, you know. I think ever since I started streaming and then ever since I joined, the one thing that was like my primary goal at the end of the day was, hey, I have a degree. I used it for a couple of years. I still gotta pay that shit off. You know what I'm saying? So coming into this, I was like, you know what? If there's one thing that I need to have taken care of is paying off that student loan. I wanted to make sure if I'm gonna do this for a while and I'm gonna do this for a long time, I need to make sure that this does cover me in ways that I don't need to worry about these things anymore. And then I can reinvest these types of like any sort of income back into actually doing more stuff. I basically paid off pretty much all of my loans in full. I basically kind of saved nonstop. So if you guys ever wondered why I basically like, I very rarely commission anything. I very rarely go crazy. I try not to travel too often. I pretty much drive everywhere myself. I penny pinch for the most part for like the longest time, to where I finally was able to just pay it off in full. That shit hurt my bank account a lot, but you know what? It's zero. I don't owe the American education system anything. I have a clean slate right now. I've paid off pretty much everything. I'm free. I'm done. I thought I would take it a lot slower. I thought I'd just be like, you know what? Nah. Or it would take me like maybe like 5-6 years. But I'm glad that I kind of sat down and told myself I will have the freedom to be more creative and to chase the things that I want harder once I know that I'm free. It's genuinely like a massive like weight off my shoulder. I had actually paid it at the end of April, so about a week ago. I shit you not, I quite literally was refreshing the site like every hour of like the day that I did it, just to make sure that it got processed and that it got received. And I was like, oh my god, please make sure that this is real and true, and I'm good. I have pretty much all of the fucking like every receipt, every detail saved down to the wire in the event anything happens. But it says zero. And for me, it is another thing that I'm glad that I achieved. I remember before debut happened, and when I was making those like slides about like what were my goals for what I wanted to do during my like time here and what my career would be, I never wanted it to be something insane, crazy, lofty, and I mean, granted, that's why I said, fuck it, 50K on anything. I just want to beat Minecraft one time. But if there was one thing that I felt like, I really wanted to work towards, was paying off my loans and being able to kind of have the freedom now to chase the things that I want to chase now. It's still something that doesn't feel real. At the end of the day, my career and my, everything here is only a result of the people around me. It is only a result of the community that is built. It is only the result of the people who are willing to support me because they have the faith or the belief that I can. And, I still find it hard to feel as though I've fully earned that. The imposter syndrome will never go away. But if there's anything to kind of take away from that, is I can only feel that way because there are people who truly see something in me that I don't. And the best that I can do is to strive to see that version that everyone sees in me. This doesn't come by my hands alone. It is each and every single person who has chosen to, whether they decide to super, whether they decide to member, whether they decide to donate, whether they decide to even just sit here and tell their friend, make a clip, draw something, write something. I really can't thank you enough for, seeing it through. So here's what it looks like right now. I kind of shoved the spoon where it says fuck. And yeah, it was kind of goofy. So it's not that big of a cake, by the way. The fact that it's on the floor, oh my god, okay. What about the punch? That's kind of the plan. All right, how do I do this? Wait, I gotta take a bite of it like a burger first. Hold up. Oh, fuck. This is like the size of like a decently sized hat. Now that I really think about it, I'm gonna use this towel like a fucking bib. That is the only option. Damn. It's pretty good. It's not like a big bite, to be honest. I would say pretty sizable. What kind of cake is it? Ice cream cake. There we go. I'd say Pretty good. Okay, now can I punch this thing? All right, now that's the real question. All right, how do I punch this? I gotta like put this back on the floor towel. All right. Oh god, it's okay. It is decently melted. It is getting to the point where it is like it can stick to the side of the box. Oh my god, my hands are sticky now. Oh fuck. That's a big bite, bro. Baby ass bite, man. Baby ass bite. All right, how the fuck do I do this? This is the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. This and trying to eat like 100 chicken nuggets, by far probably one of the few dumb things I've done in a long time. How do I do this? I'm just hoping it's not like super soft already to where like my fist sinks in, you know? I'm kind of curious actually. I don't know why I'm fucking hesitant, man. I'm like I want to punch this thing already, but I'm like it's time to be stupid. Let's go, bro. I just pray it doesn't go everywhere. Okay. It's still pretty ice cream. Did not go all the way in. But you can see the fist indent and it's kind of funny. Let me wash my hands. Okay. This is so stupid, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. You guys need to see like the indent. Because this is literally like a cartoon fucking fist print. This is unironically one of the dumbest fucking things I've done in a while. It's still pretty frozen, I will admit. I didn't punch it that hard because I was kind of scared that it would fucking like splatter fucking frosting everywhere, but it's still pretty frozen. So it is the most like this is the most cartoon fucking like fist print you could possibly have. This is so dumb. Yeah, here we go. There we go. All right, well, I now have to eat the rest of this fucking cake somehow. Vanta, hello, Vanta crew. Do you guys want to see a cake that I punched earlier? All right. Do you guys? I will give all new viewers a refresher of what happened to this cake. All right, are you guys ready? So this was the original. This is where we started off with. Okay, this is where we were at like an hour ago. So then I was told, hey, I should take a bite out of it like a burger. So then I did. And then I thought about it because my original plan here was to see if I could punch the cake. And so I did. The ice cream itself wasn't fully melted yet, for context. So it was still kind of hard. Well, so then this happened. And yeah, you can see like the indent in the most cartoonish way possible. This was kind of where things were going. Did it hurt? No. I did not punch it. Trust me when I say I did not punch it nearly as hard as I could have. I held back a lot specifically because I was worried that the frosting or ice cream would like splatter everywhere. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave an indent for now. And then I ate like half the cake, like little over half the cake. And that's where we're at now. And then I said, nope, I have flavor fatigue and everything sugar tastes bad. So I put it back in the freezer. Yeah, that's where we're at right now.